Today you join me in Bradford on Avon, a town which is very picturesque, very historical, and one visited by thousands of people per year. It's well worth a visit. They come for the fine buildings, the architecture, the interesting places like the Avon Canal, the Tithe Barn, and much, much more. Today we're going to take a look at one area of Bradford on Avon that perhaps people might miss because it's on a steep hill and it's just off the town centre. So come and join me. Now we're approaching the area we're going to look at. This is the top of Market Street and we're going to go into Mason's Lane. I'll explain that to you. It's going to be noisy along here. And this wall here plays a part in the story. It's the old Priory Wall. Now the thatched cottage that we can see is what we call a cottage ornée, which was a must-have thing back in the 18th century. It was to decorate an estate, because the land behind the wall over there, behind all that hedging with the new houses on top, used to belong to the priory. It was their estate. Quite often this cottage is referred to as the witch's house. Obviously it looks a little bit dark and menacing in some ways when you look at it, doesn't it? This building used to be the Mason's Lane cloth factory. It's a building that burned down in the 1860s. It was rebuilt as a school, became the undenominational school and closed in the 1920s. It then became 3 private houses, and from 1978 a Buddhist centre. So we're getting close to the top of the hill, which we're going to find our next interesting features really to discuss with you, and I'll tell you more as we get there. So that's the former windmill here on Mason's Lane. It wasn't a windmill for very long, built in the first decade of the 19th century, then converted to a house. It's let out today as a holiday let. Getting very near to the top now as we pass the old vicarage. And we have the church in front of us, which is known as Christ Church. The church was built in 1841 by the architect George Manners, and in 1878 it was extended by Sir George Gilbert Scott. That was to cater for the high Victorian taste, it said. Interesting, on old maps this area where the roundabout is was shown to be a weighbridge, so they could weigh the wagons and the carts, no doubt to charge them the appropriate fee on the toll roads that went that way to Bath. We'll walk down Mount Pleasant first of all. Behind me we've got the Castle Inn, so I'll cross the road and let you see that. This must have been originally a square Georgian house under the pyramid roof. It's recorded as a pub from 1848, and a single-storey pub front was added on the side street. This is Christ Church School. Mount Pleasant was founded as a Church of England, a national school, in 1847. It was enlarged by an infant school in 1878. The school is now a community centre and used for many various things. And the junior school lies behind. You might just catch the sound of the children squealing away. Now somewhere on this corner of Mount Pleasant, which we're coming to the end of it now by this roundabout, there used to be a water pump here, so I don't think there'll be any signs left of that. And that leads us back downtown via White Hill. So we'll make our way along Bath Road. There used to be many ways to Bath. This road's more recent in many ways. became the road in the 1790s. Now we're going to take a look at the road which is cut off by the footpath over there. That used to be the main road. The road used to come up from the left and then turn down there. And where the roundabout is, that's a new section that turns left towards Winsley. So we're going to go over there and take a look. Now whilst this little road we're now on is now called Winsley Road, it used to have a different name. Let's take a look at it. We can just make out in the sign there the former name of this lane, which of course is Church Lane. So as we walk along here, there is a point where there used to be a well according to the old maps, and all the land on our left was part of Priory Park. Now built on, as we shall see in a moment, but all these old cottages we have along this side of the lane here. The well was somewhere around here, I believe. Just get away from the noise of the traffic a little bit coming along here. So here at the end we come out onto Winsley Road, but all to our left in Priory Close leading to Priory Park is named after the land that was here, parkland belonging to the Priory, which became a grand house in its day. So this is a new section of road from Bath Road which forms Winsley Road, but would have originally not been here until you get to that junction. So this is a new section of road, relatively speaking. Hope you enjoyed the trip at Mason's Lane and Mount Pleasant and Bath Road. I've just finished up at the canal. Just to say thank you for watching. Please make sure you subscribe, click the thumbs up button. It all helps the channel and I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Take care.